This is your AESH Logistics News Minute for Tuesday, February 2, 2020. In mainstream news, CNBC reports United Airlines tumbles after posting another big loss, warning about weak demand. United posted a $1.9 billion loss for the fourth quarter. CEO Scott Kirby said a critical mass of people need to be vaccinated before there's a recovery. Kirby remained cautious about a recovery in air travel and declined to project when the carrier will break even. Wall Street Journal reports UPS to sell freight trucking business to TFI for $800 million. United Parcel Service Incorporated agreed to sell its freight business to rival TFI International Incorporated for $800 million, saying it is pulling out of the domestic trucking market to focus on the soaring small package delivery business. The sale is one of the biggest strategic shifts by new Chief Executive Carol Tom since she took the position last June. SupplyChainDigital.com headline, Unlocking the Value of Supply Chain Process Through AI. Over the past 4 decades, much of manufacturing production worldwide has been organized in what has become known as global value chains, GVCs. COVID-19 has struck at the core of global value chain hub regions, including China, Europe and the US. Digitalization is essential for industry in this current climate, both to increase margins and operational performance in good times and to adapt in the bad. AI has reached a key juncture where the real-world benefits are instantly recognizable. In logistics and transportation publications headlines, Transinfo reports on its front page, quarter of Stena's dock workers at Holyhead Port put on furlough. Around 100 dock workers at the Port of Holyhead have reportedly been furloughed by Stena Line amid a huge drop in freight traffic following the end of the Brexit transition period. North Wales Live report that around 100 dock workers at the port have been put on the UK government's job retention scheme, which is due to end on April 30th. This represents an approximate 25% cut. In another headlines of Transinfo, Amazon reportedly eyeing up new fulfillment center in Ireland. Amazon are keen on opening its first Irish fulfillment center at Baldonnel's Mount Park Logistics Centre, according to independent.ie sources. The e-commerce giant's plans would see them rent 60,000 square meters of warehouse space in the Mount Park facility. On paper, the move has echoes of the deal Amazon signed with Mount Park back in August, when they rented 26,000 square meters of a distribution center near Bratislava. TTNews.com headline, Biden revokes oil drilling permits for additional review. The Biden administration is revoking dozens of invalid drilling permits issued by agency workers without the approval of political appointees, despite a temporary order for such reviews. The Interior Department on January 29 notified affected oil and gas producers that roughly 70 permits were improperly issued and that the companies need to seek new approvals. Inbound Logistics reports, are we ready to deliver the COVID-19 vaccine? In March 2020, as the dynamics of a pandemic arrested American healthcare systems both in their capacity to deliver care and sustain supply availability, health systems around the world enacted their emergency preparedness protocols. Very quickly, medical, pharmaceutical and health organizations became aware of how effectively they had planned for these most extreme conditions. A vast number of them are now re-evaluating those plans. Logistics Manager headline, Laura Ashley Logistics and Industrial Portfolio sold. Laura Ashley's former manufacturing and distribution facilities in Newtown, mid-Wales have been sold. The industrial portfolio, totaling 460,000 sq ft across 32 acres, received strong competitive interest from owner-occupiers, investors and developers alike. It had been marketed at £6.6 million through Avison Young. This has been your AESH Logistics News Minute for Tuesday, February 2, 2020. If you want more global logistics news and real-time alerts, hit the subscribe button now and follow us on social media.